is Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So yeah, excuse the noise you hear out here. I think the electric company is out here putting in some new line in the back. So there's a lot of action going on. But it's like there's serious business going on in the background. And then there's this chill, nonchalant energy. It's like, as long as I see, I feel like there's this energy to put on a show or something like this. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's the energy of a God saying, I gave you whatever information to actually do something with it, right? And then there's someone that's saying, you don't have to do nothing but speak that shit. You don't have to do nothing but realize what's going on and keep on moving, right? So that's what energy I feel like I'm in right now. It's whatever, you know? We do have falseness here, okay? On the top of this deck, all right? And then we got the Mother of Sticks on the top of this particular deck. They just been speaking to me as I've been coming in and out of the room, okay? So she looking like she got her feather or whatever. You know, this might even be representing an energy of someone holding a feather here. Like, I think somebody might do this in their videos. There's this energy of pointing out all these children of the devil that act like they're so good and innocent and sweet, and they're so locked in, but these are people locked in with the devil, period. So somebody might even do their videos. It might be like a Lilith energy that does videos with feathers in her hand, thinking that she laying out the law on some shit, thinking she know the Bible. I told you these builder bitches from the workshop. Shit, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Being that energy of like a defense, or the energy of like with that Sagittarius energy. You know, sometimes I had to take it within. I had to know what goes within and what I'm supposed to be spewing or sharing out, okay? So again, there's this energy in order just to keep myself balanced and keep some of these attacks at bay, okay? Or send them back there. So we got the Mother of Sticks, okay? And this girl, and like I said, this is this infusion or this fusing of energy, all right? I feel like somebody's trying to fuse this energy with this Lillian energy, right? You know, I don't know why I get this energy of some children. I don't know. I just keep hearing children of the night, children of the corn. Something about children and something about when they're born. But that's also me looking at birth, the energy of birthing when it comes to like birthing a nation or that type of birth, or, you know, delivering birth like through the womb, okay? So I feel like this might have something to do with children. It's looking at these children like, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. So they may have been born of certain mothers, but they actually are the daughters and sons of possibly, I don't even want to say Eve. This could be even the woman, or I'm about to say weave. Okay, so, or Eve. You know, I don't know exactly. I feel like it's Eve because I feel like, again, for it to say Eve was the first wife of Adam. You know, but then we go on with Eve being victorious. So it makes me think that it's basically saying that Eve was married to Adam at one point in time. And there's a space of time with the woman Lilith, and then he goes back to Eve. You know, this is what, like, I don't know, like I told y'all we've done breakdowns on the garden, with Adam, I'm about to say Adonai, oh my goodness, with, and the woman, possibly Lilith, and Eve, you know, with the serpent and Adam and the man. You know, these are different individuals. Like, it was a couple people in the garden. We always look at it as if it was just Adam and Eve, but I don't know. Well, I heard the rest were thieves. Okay, so I don't know. All right. So again, I feel like this is that fusing energy, especially from the book The Spring. It was, I think the chief was going to share some smoke or something with Elijah or somebody. Elijah the First or whatever, and they were saying when we blow this and we fuse this smoke together, you know what I'm saying, we become one. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that is because we keep picking up. I said something about bringing the heat, something about smoke, something about a fuse, and something about smoke signals. Okay, so again, like I said, I don't know. I feel like this could have been the energy of somebody wanting to share. I was picking up Chief of Pipes energy the other day. Okay, when we were talking about a natural high, and then you know what I'm saying, the other kind. Okay, because again, it's either or, but I like to challenge myself with rawness and realness. You know what I'm saying? I just like to challenge myself with rawness and realness. And what I understand is that sometimes I think that the other way can knock you off your rocker. Like it could distract you when you just do it naturally or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it just flows freely. But I feel like for the other way around, for some of these people that may need some kind of induced something in order to bring them down to this so-called healing, well, I don't even want to call it low, but I guess if it's an addiction, that can be low vibing, but it's like a high. I don't know what I'm trying to explain. But I feel like, again, sometimes that other stuff can be a distraction for me. It kind of just knocks me out, And I'm just saying, depending on what I'm doing, when I'm doing my craft or when I'm really in deep thought, it's good for, like, you know what I'm saying, when you just chilling and you just thinking some crazy stuff or different ways of doing, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, again, I like to just challenge my natural, functions, okay? So again, I feel like this may be this energy here. And since we're talking about flying, it might be some kind of energy of somebody that astral projects or comes around people, because I feel like there's this whole thing about theft, kidnapping, theft. It just goes so deep with abortion and birthing, and almost like, again, where some of us swapped out at birth, you know what I'm saying, while we were birthing this nation within these past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Is there something here about that kind of energy here, like going on a whole nother level, right? It's something about eyes too. It could be with the way that your eyes work, your third eye, but it also, I'm just seeing something about looking into people's eyes and seeing something, placing them where they go with that, whatever it is that I see. It's like, I don't know, that I guess the eyes are the window. So yeah, I had a strange dream or whatever that I woke up from earlier. And it was kind of like I was in this gray building or whatever, and there was these visitors, these women coming in and out. I don't know what the fuck they wanted, what they was there for, or nothing like this. But again, like I said, I kept on trying to go back. Like I was trying to take my mind back to the dream, because as soon as I woke up, like I said, I know there's these villains or these dream catchers that can come in and catch your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's this energy of, like I said, the Sandman dusting away dreams as well. Because, right now, the dreams are very beneficial to some of us. But I feel like since there's eyes turning in this direction, maybe from what I'm saying here, and I ain't talking about publicly, I'm talking about low key, somebody owns something. I feel like, we got malicious trespass here in the law book, the Black's Law Dictionary. And it's talking about the act of one who maliciously or mischievously injures or causes to be injured any property of another or any public property. So again, this is giving me like that Mona Lisa energy, the world card energy, somebody that's on display. It is making me think about somebody's property, but there's so many hands playing around in the background. And trying to cover their tracks in this, I can't see everything at one damn time. It's just like that. And I feel like that's the overwhelming energy, knowing someone is like that you can try to take advantage of them even more. So again, I take my time. I'm not about to be feeling rushed. It ain't over until the fuck I said it is, when it got something to do with me. So we got that energy here, okay? I do feel like there's another vibe here, okay? Because when I woke up from that dream, first thing, when I went back online, the first thing I saw was something on Facebook it was a feminine energy doing some video or whatever. And I stopped and watched her video one day for like 3 minutes or something like that. And then she popped back up in my feed and it was like, teach me how to go into my dreams and claim whatever mine and grab something, whatever. And I'm thinking like, okay, that sounds all good and everything. But there's just something in my mind, like I said, when people say things, it triggers something and it kind of like takes all the fluff off and say, but what is this really talking about? What is Source even showing me by putting this as the first thing in my feed when I woke up? You know, and then I started thinking, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like somebody was sending me some, like, throwing shade, like, isn't she lovely? And I'm like, okay, that's cool and everything. But when you teaching a motherfucker how to go into somebody else, since we talking about thrones, and we know that there's only going to be one person sitting on that motherfucking throne or two. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about something else. So, like, I'm just saying, like, is this that? Because then that energy of the scripture, you are of your father, the devil, when you do his desires, okay? So I feel like there's this flip the script kind of energy here where people are calling, they're trying to put other things on other people or make it seem like you should be worried about the wrong people. It's kind of like calling the good evil and the evil good. It's just a mess, y'all. It's just a mess, okay? So again, we have also, let's see. And this is random, just scattered energy. This is just, you know, hopefully it, you know what I'm saying, means something, or you can understand what I'm saying, but I'm just kind of going with the flow right now. All right? Because there's something, I left this spread out here because I pulled it earlier, but something was like, something is deceptive about this. Something is, you know, something is deceptive about this. Like this layout, you know what I'm saying? Okay? Because when I was looking at the Empress card earlier, okay, I had posted on, okay, so we got the World card here on the top. Okay, so when I was, looking a little bit closer at the Empress card earlier here, I noticed that there is like a little serpent thing holding on to that tree. All right. Like, I posted a couple things on Instagram today about, is it by proxy? What is it? Munchausen by proxy. It made me think about, again, like some of these covens or these witches that are at the top of these, I mean, dealing with these groups or whatever, and that they are, you know, some of these so-called earthly parents or some of these, you know, taskmasters that we read about in the Bible yesterday may be using spell work or witchcraft or doctored up documents and all these other things in order to, you know, kind of like be harming their children and then deeming them unfit or unruly, you know, and getting them trapped up into the justice system. So again, this made me think about this whole thing about malicious use of process, which is in the Black's Law Dictionary here. Okay, and then malicious prosecution here. And also they have blacklisting in here, okay? So you guys can look those up on your own. I don't want to get too distracted and off subject with them. Something's telling me I do need to read one. But let's find our Empress card first, okay? Because this is going to be one of those videos. It might take a little while or whatever, but you know, I'm just going with the flow right now. I'm trying to collect everything because it was just like mind-blowing. Like I'm talking about kidnapping of the mind, or when it comes to your brain, or even when it's talking about, you know, children. I was reading about man and what man means in etymology and what it means in the Black's Law Dictionary. And it says it can be anyone, a child, a woman, or a man that is above puberty, right? And that made me think about it. So then again, some of your children, like we were talking about earlier or yesterday, some of your children could be being brought into some of these things without your knowledge, okay? Because their gifts are now, you know, they've taken from the elders or they've X'd you out some kind of way is what they feel. So now they're pulling from your children, okay? So, yeah. This also, like I said, with this whole Muslim energy is showing me the energy of, you know, entities connecting to children. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying it's in that way. You know, I'm still seeing jinn energy or Genesis. Something about jinn is in that book, The Spring, too. About the dance is sick or ill, okay? But we got not so fast here. our five of swords, or this is somebody like, you know what I'm saying, too late, na boo boo, or, you know, I don't know, this is just giving me the look, like the look on his face, you know what I'm saying, like, no, you thought, motherfucker, like, it could be that. All right, and I feel like there is some kind of temperance energy here. Okay, my fault. I don't know how much got recorded or not because the camera wasn't working. But then we got the temperance energy here, okay? Where I feel like somebody is working up something here in the background. All right, so I feel like this was some kind of energy, somebody coming into the energy to offer somebody some kind of, I'm not saying like a plea deal or nothing like that. And why, as soon as I said that? And then somebody here was sad walking away from something. The cups is knocked over. They only got these 2 cups, but you know, somebody might not be in this situation no more. This is the sun in sackcloth to me, okay? And then we got the Ace of Wands in reverse here, okay? And I feel like this may be, again, that times out energy here. This is my Sag energy, militia energy, or, you know, somebody being sent into the front lines here to perish. I feel like this is what I felt last year when they talked about those people that were killed or whatever when it came to the B gram energy. I felt like that was the masculine, you know, I felt like that was one of my masculines or whatever. Like his energy was connected to that somehow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, again, something like this might have happened again. Because I feel like we are dealing with some entities that may be immoral, okay? Wow. This is kind of like how this show... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This is how this showed up earlier. Oh, my goodness. It may be somebody like telling somebody that you're out of the cold, but you're really in the cold, vice versa. Somebody's not stealing you, but stealing from you, but they really are. Yeah, and they're using the Queen of Cups energy. They're using that energy of people that can peer into people's dreams, either their own dreams or others' dreams. I think they benefit more off of peering into other dreams, other people's dreams, and taking what's there. And some of these people don't even think that you'll survive. And again, with this 8 of Wands energy, people sending out certain type of attacks. All right? But again, I feel like somebody's like, aren't you happy? This may be somebody that may have been expecting, or you're not, or something mysterious happened and you something like this or whatever. You know, because I keep thinking, I was listening to some Mother Mary prayers or something like that on TV or whatever. And it was saying that the Lord was with her. So this also makes me think about a murder or something like that, or somebody getting rid of somebody, or I don't know, changing out somebody's energy. I don't know. I'm even hearing like maybe took a man and placed it in the east of the garden. I don't know why I'm hearing right brain, left brain. Okay, divine masculine and feminine. Well, masculine and feminine energy. Yeah. Masculine and feminine energy, androgynous beings. And I'm not talking about bodily parts. I'm talking about the way that you're made or manufactured these days for some of us. In the mind here. But I feel like something happened. Somebody didn't want something to happen here because they didn't want some kind of grace. Something about grace keeps coming up here. And they didn't want somebody to get the 10 of Pentacles here. All right, so somebody's trying to set something up, cover something up or whatever to block somebody's 10 of Pentacles from coming in. But again, remember, this is a masculine energy covered with water. So this person got the covering of the water. This could be a feminine too, that's in her masculine energy, coming to this woman that's calling herself only the earth, right? And telling her, I want my son. This is my... So again, this also is giving me this energy here of this mother of sticks, or even that other image of... that we pulled the other day with the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, so the 10th Pentacle could be a son. The 10th Pentacle for somebody could be a son. So again, the 9 of Pentacles we pulled the other day, and she had the little baby owl. Again, I'm a storyteller over here. So again, I pulled things from past, present, and future, and we lay them down here, okay? So again, I feel like this may be representing that 1 Pentacle is that a child, okay, that would have gave somebody a 10 of Pentacles. So I think that may have something to do with that, okay? And then now somebody's on guard here. Somebody might have been even pissed off. It made them I hear somebody saying, who are they to tell us that we don't belong together? So this is 2 people that are fighting for something here. You know, there's look-alike energy, doppelganger energy, clone energy trying to block that. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like one person at least is still guarded about the relationship. All right, the devil in reverse here. All right, I feel like this is also calling out some names. Like I had to go back a little bit and I said, well, what other names haven't I looked at? And why am I looking at somebody named Thomas like I'm looking at them? Why are his features look like features that are very familiar to me? Why do this look like that? And why did this look like that? And I feel like this is, like I said, a long line, a bloodline of these people that turned on in a certain way in their mindset, that they have taken that ability away from you, so you can't fight for yourself. So again, that I feel like it's something to do with that Israel energy or Israel energy, because they're not the real ones. So they took whatever it is from the real ones. And then that's where the gang stalking, gaslighting, and all this happens. Because these mothers, or these foreign mothers, or these other privileged mothers, they get to work behind the scenes with these cults and stuff like that, and do these things, these unrighteous things to the children, and cause these problems, and then try to send them into the military or something like this to straighten them up, when really some of these mothers just need to be removed from their post. These earthly mothers, governors, whatever you want to call them, third-party situations within relationships that are getting in other people's business here, whichever way. All right, I look at it like it's all my business because of the type of work that I do. I'm not necessarily always calling people out, you know what I'm saying, unless I feel like I have to, because I feel like, again, whatever these people doing behind the scenes, there's thousands of them and only one of me. So again, I feel like this is also about breaking the mold or making one. Some people may have been, I'm getting something about like bees in a trap, okay, from that dream, all right? About maybe even some kind of honeypot energy here, something to do with the honeypot, all right? I feel like this may have something to do with a Leo energy. I'm trying to find these sisters or these witches that know me, but I don't know them. So they have full access. It seemed like at some point in time they had full access to me. It's almost like these people have been following me around my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Or watching what I'm doing, observing at least the last 20 years of my life. And I just heard, so she can be his wife. So I don't know what the fuck that means. All right, because I feel like I said, there's an energy of this certain type of starseed children that can be taken or swapped out. You know what I'm saying? This could even be talking about at birth, meaning like in the hospital. So because some of these feminine energies I'm looking at, and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? If I think back and I look at old pictures of my children, I'm like, well, dang. You know, I look at my children now and I'm like, y'all look a little bit different. You know, like everybody in the family is different except for me. You know, and everybody else is starting to think different, or they get into their little energies where they try to isolate me from even within the family. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's also this energy of now everybody making nice now so I can be calm. But I'm like, wait a minute. Something is strange here. So again, some of these feminine energies I'm looking at is like, is that my child? You know what I'm saying? Is that mine? You know what I'm saying? Meaning coming from the same lineage or the same type of DNA, because we know that they be splicing, all right? We know that they be splicing, okay? So again, like I said, with this hangman energy, this light bulb, and it's being in reverse, this is making me think about people that are already illuminated, the ones that they try to put under the rug or keep under the table, or keep in some kind of mental imprisonment or some kind of prison mentality here, all right? These are the real star seeds or whatnot, all right? Something about the light. We kept talking about the light, the light, the light. And then others have to take something or do something to get to that light, okay? So if you are of the natural light, when you do those other things that everybody around you might be doing heavily and have done it all the time, it seems like those people are above and ahead of you. And you're like, how? You know what I'm saying? But you're like, wait a minute. Especially with this shit I guess they be having these days. You know what I'm saying? You just really never know. And it's like, are you really? You know what I'm saying? Or, Because if you notice that if you are somebody that's normally enlightened, like I was trying to say earlier, when you do something different or alter the way that, you know, by consuming something that alters your mind, you'll notice that it knocks you off your square. Like, you on your square all day. Like, every fucking time the wind pick up, you can hear and see a sense. It's just like, you know, sometimes you may not know exactly what to do with it right then, whatever you're getting or grasping or seeing, you know. So we got the Hierophant, or this Pope energy, or this Alpha, possibly reptilian energy in reverse here. I definitely think this could be a woman here. All right. I'm feeling like somebody just want to give somebody the keys to something to shut them up. And that's what I'm about to say about this read right here. Okay. So I had to have it sitting here for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, why is this telling me? Because we got this little Maine Coon cat here with falseness here. And then we have love here, right below it, with this lover boy energy here. So we have a King of Wands here in reverse, all right? And with this little lizard here, it's like something small is going on behind the scenes. Something is going, it's just not as big, it's not looking, people are getting very stealth with what they're doing or whatever with this lizard energy. Now again, you could be supposedly the alpha male or the alpha of the pack or something like this, right? But they want to scapegoat you, or they want to get rid of you, or just cast you out or push you to the side, because there's something else that I was reading about casting out yesterday. An outcast. Why am I still reading these cards, y'all? Okay, so yeah, I'm getting somebody was about to be celebrating something here. All right. I'm also picking up a brother. It was a little cute little video I posted up earlier about a brother trying to protect his twin sister. You know, she did something wrong to him. He went and told. Then the mama was like, ooh, well, I'm about to call the police or whatever. And he like, oh, no, don't do it. Look, she just tired. She probably need to just go to sleep. You know, it was just the cutest video I probably seen in a long time. It made me laugh. Okay. So again, I feel like whatever this is, somebody doesn't, you know, and I can't push like that, right? I feel like whatever it is either you or somebody else that is thinking, I don't want the cup. Somebody didn't learn their lesson, or they don't want to, or they're afraid of this cup. I'm telling you, this like Maui is afraid of the cup. Somebody is afraid of it. Or they just don't want it. But I doubt that. It's just not what I'm picking up. I feel like somebody's not realizing who these three energies really are that they're celebrating with. And these three energies have the three sisters or the three witches energy. Okay. Posted something about that on Instagram, because I can't, you know what I'm saying? I be trying. I'm not going to say I can't. I don't like to use that word. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I can just do the best that I can. All right. This could also be a feminine saying, I'm good. And somebody is a wounded, and I think this wounded warrior energy here has something to do with somebody that may, you know, their head hurt, or they may have physically been wounded, or they may be wounded, like, you know, or this might be a mental wound, or, you know, it's making me think of somebody that may even be a little confused or jaded or something. They really don't know what the fuck has happened. It's just gotten so much out of hand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, earlier that kind of was like me. It's just like, oh my goodness, with all the stuff that was coming to me, I'm like, what, you want me to talk about this? But, you know, but it was like let me process this. I'm about to say, let me process this. And so I ended up getting locked out of the house, right? Earlier, so I couldn't really perform. I couldn't do my video. So again, I realized that when I put, this what made me realize, yeah, they've been watching you your whole life. They have been working on this takeover of you and your throne for a very long time. Because there's something about, like I said, the honeypot. And then again, there's a picture that I posted of a young Miss Jackson. And I looked at her eyes and I'm like, wait a minute. And I looked at my eyes and I'm like, wait a minute. And then I started thinking about other people's eyes and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, and so, you know, there's something about a divide here, because again, there's something about time. When I just looked up the word time, something to do with like a divide here. Time has to do with a divide here. I feel like this has to do with, again, at a certain age, one of the two of these children, one is being, you know, processed their whole life to take something from the other one in the first damn place, right? So they never wanted one child to get it. One child had to do it with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is that time at 22 or whatever. I'm hearing 21, 22. Even 21, 22, 19, 21, 22, the 100 years of that energy. So some of the people don't have to do the work or the research. They just tap into other people's dome and get the information from there and steal it. So again, it made me look at this energy of this intuitive, I can't remember what her name is, another reader here. And there's something about her hands. I'm always looking at her hands and the way that they're shaped. And I'm like, that's so very familiar. You know, and then the fact that she is kind of like deeply something with my energy. And I see that, you know, there's certain things that I feel, I sense is going on there, right? With something of like fine tuning or something, this energy, all right? And also like blocking my energy. So it's not like that. It's just like a competition going on, but you don't even know you are playing a part, okay? Or you competing, all right? Because it's yours already, so you don't even know why somebody even want to play around. You could be getting prepared for something instead of doing all this. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, all right? So it was something about me feeling like people are forcing me to air out these things in public so that I can get caught in a snare, but these people get to operate unrighteously behind the scenes, okay? So this is not just no little old family dynamic thing or whatever what we're talking about here. This is like a way of life for some group of people here. And again, they block and block and block so that you can't see, you know, things that are coming your way or have happened. And then they get haughty sometimes and they like to show you how strong or powerful they are by, you know, letting you feel like you're getting a little bit away and then just trying to knock you back down, okay? So again, what else do we have? We have, I don't know why we have gray. I don't know. Bitch, something about identity. I put identity Christ, okay, instead of crisis. But I think I did it on purpose. Taken. Something about BFF. Something about a lavish life without paying the price. Almost like somebody else carried the cross and somebody else got to try to be the boss. All right. Yeah, more about that malicious. And maybe at the end we'll do something on that malicious persecution here or prosecution. I think that's how they got some of us at birth, right? Within the past couple of years. There was supposed to be like a new birth or some new something here. So again, I put trap house again. Something about something next door. So this may be something that has something to do with like a base or something that might be near your home. Please, please don't. Like, these people may, and I keep hearing something about Ascension. So it's making me look at every Ascension hospital that I drive past. Also Stockholm syndrome. Okay, so there might be some people that don't know. They may be under heavy manipulation or, excuse me, stop. I can't do the video with you doing that in the background. You're gonna have to wait. Puberty. Because again, if you're a so-called minority, how are minorities reaching this? Because I was asking my question about, can a man give birth? Well, of course we're not talking about somebody with, you know, testicles and a penis or a phallus delivering a baby. But should they be able to, if we talk about man in the sense of what a man is, should they be able to birth as a human being? Because I think it says something about a human being. Then I feel like there may be something to talk about, and I might have to do a whole nother video on that. Because, you know, if somebody's looking at me as a man, and that energy of leaving your mother and father and cleaving onto your wife, what are you leaving behind? Is that really a sense of manhood to cleave onto a wife if we look at it in that sense? I don't know. I'm seeing like a role reversal or something like this to throw something off track. I got trial period. Ain't nothing to send that girl back. I'm supposed to say bitch back, but I wrote girl. Because I told you I was working on my language. My foul language. Okay? So again, something about manipulation here. Because man is a human being after puberty, woman, child, or man. So anyways, let's keep going with this read, and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here. Because again, falseness is this may be a test even for me moving forward to detect falseness. So I like to use these as like some sort of like, not teaching, but some type of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what these things are. This is just a different type of read here. When we're talking about a certain situation, right? And then this would be the thing for it to seem like it's not making any sense. But again, those who have eyes to see will see, and ears to hear will hear. I can't be concerned about what nobody else don't, because obviously it's not for them to understand. All right. So again, this took me back to, and again, it's best to look on walk with me on Instagram and be able to look at the things that I post there, because sometimes when I'm just sitting around, I'm posting something up there, but once you watch the video or whatever, you will realize what I'm talking about when you see the post. So it's kind of like that. And it's also like a board for me. It's just like a board for me to put up things so I can kind of remember. So again, we have this energy here of the pineal. I'm thinking, how are they able to do this? Like, I didn't even know that this type of lifestyle or this type of world, you know what I'm saying? It reminds me of like an episode or something when they said, oh, well, I just woke up and realized that there was a such thing as vampires and wolves. And, werewolves and all these other things or whatever, you know, and I'm supposed to not be shocked. But my thing is, I'm just waking up to the fact that people been having mental, how heavy manipulation is, how heavy education or training is, and what it really means, and how when people start telling the truth about these things, the things that these 1%ers or these people at the top see is it unraveling. So once they can clear the air and put things back together by making you the enemy or making you the devil or making you the villain, then what they do is go ahead. It's like a reprogramming or rebirthing. So again, it's like almost attacking the mother every time with the world card energy, turning everybody against her or showing everybody her light or something, right? And I feel like sometimes people can fight their way, their back is against the wall, and sometimes people can fight their way out of that, and sometimes people get sucked down into it, and then they become something with, they'll probably call them like schizo or something like this, and place them off to the side in a corner, and these people usually just duck off into the corner, get a whole bunch of cats or some shit, and, you know what I'm saying, live their life that way. But it ain't gonna be me. I'm just saying I want the shit all back. Tenfold. I feel like, again, including the love that I lost. I don't know why I just heard that. So if you look at this card a little bit closely, let me go ahead and plug this up just in case it stops again. All right, because I feel like this battery, I got to change my battery on here, on my light. So we can go on and get in this read, and then we're going to see what the ancestors and source say. All right. What the heck is that? Okay. So let's see. I keep hearing somebody saying, like, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Because I feel like, you know, in heavens or, you know, the heavens on this plane is just like the elevated status, entertainers, government, whatever. You know, we already talked about that for years on this channel. All right, so we see that she got her little daily newspaper heralding energy. She got her little thorns right here, or her little horns that she can use, okay? Damn, I'm starting to think this is like, I don't know. People would be administering something to somebody. Maybe one that can pierce and one that, oh. and one is just not that, one ain't that sharp, but one can pierce. Okay, so this may, well, damn, this is giving me with her, with this dress on, this mammified energy. You know, she can. This is giving me like a mother of mothers here. Old Mother Hubbard, something about the cupboards. Because I feel like what this is happening is like implantation and something evacuation. It's like something about giveth and taketh away. But it's, if you're not paying attention, you might feel like it's your fault, but it's really the way of the world. It might be that energy that, like I said, something's telling me a long time ago when I was a little girl, I was going to have a whole bunch of different babies. All right, these could be starseed energies. But they could be looking at somebody else as their mother, and this person could be achieving the role of being my mother. I don't know how in the hell that would happen, right? But with laws and or lies, that's what it means in etymology, or when we're talking about doctored up documents, right? The people at the top that have connections and money and things like this, they can go around, pay people, fatten pockets and shit like this, and, you know, take assets from people, even your identity sometimes, even parts of your body. Whether that be husbands and people that walk with you, or your actual organs, okay? So again, I put the picture up and I zoomed in on it on Instagram, but there's a little serpent thing right here underneath this pineal gland shape on this tree. And you see all these black trees? These black trees are eating and feeding and festering off of this tree, this acorn. So those people want it, right? Which lowers the standard of something that is should be a prized possession, all right? And then you got the Vatican energy. I posted a picture of something like that today on Instagram about the representation of this acorn energy. And little acorns stuck together. I seen two little acorns stuck together on the side of the road. And it made me think about the pineal gland, but some twins here. Yeah, it made me think about some twins here. It's just like this dynamic. How deep does it go? How deep does it go? With those names, those names. So again, we're talking, I don't know, there's something on my mind about Jackson and Thomas today. And I'm trying to figure it out. But we got this creature right here holding with two hands up this pineal gland here. Okay? It makes me think that we're representing the Empress here. They're trying to turn her into some kind of, you know, it's like taking somebody from, no offense, but it's like somebody in Oprah energy, and they trying to reduce her down to a Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Martha Stewart energy, but somebody trying to reduce her down to a Anna Griffin or Griffith or whatever her name is. They conquered a part of the game and they did that and got it on lock. But these other energies are like that W energy, or that energy with the hand stretch. It's like something like universal. It's like somebody trying to, and that's what this read was giving me. Somebody trying to give you some bare minimum or give you less than what you deserving. They know you a whole dynamic, a whole motherfucking something, but they trying to reduce you down to what everybody else is. And so this made me think about a husband energy. Like I said, the Houdini husband. Like that wife of God energy. When she you know what I'm saying, the whole time she's like that, but then, you know what I'm saying, when she see you trying to play her and she try to stand up for herself, then, you know, God just get everybody else. It's like one of these gods, a little g God possibly, get everybody else to try to go against this person. And this might be, again, the initial energy that this feminine, in the workings of her womb or her cup, brought this masculine into being. But he exalts himself and leaves her behind, and then asks her to trust from a distance. I'm saying giving less than you're deserving, or also, like I said, so she may have to call on that Gaia energy or that earth energy, may have to call on her son. But then again, when you think about it with Yabal the Broth or whatever the fuck his name is, he did the same thing and then he just turned on the mother. So there's obviously something that's a disconnect here. It's something, and that's why I want to do this living God energy at the time, because it's something that's missing from her story. His story be lying. And it's something that was missing from her story. And since I'm playing the part of her and also attached to him and also being of that I am energy, it's like I've been given a way to be able to see, to break it. No matter what they do, I'm going to have to break it. It may be intimidating a little bit. I don't say scary because I'm like, when, give me all the shit I need, man. Let me get out there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's just like, that's the thing. Nobody don't want to, you know, somebody is not going to assist you if they're going against you. But it's like, God damn, I'm asking you about something. You know what I'm saying? So again, we talking about blasphemy. It's like, again, people being in the world being able to blaspheme God's wife. If God and his wife are one, how are you able to blaspheme his wife in the background? You know what I'm saying? And then when she speak out, you pick apart everything that she said. It don't make no sense to me. And then she's supposed to be competing for this and protecting and worried about her life or whatever and her children and the children that she don't know where the fuck they went. You know, it's something going on here, okay? And I'm just here to tell a story. I'm not trying to like prove a point or nothing like this. Like, I don't know, it's just something that's just flowing. Nat Turner, right? But then I thought about Turner. I don't know, it's just making me think about turn your love around. Don't you turn me down. So there's just some kind of confusion here. There's something that's going way back. Me and somebody go way the fuck back energetically, right? But it also brought me to the attention of like that episode on Legacies when the Salvador headmaster was telling those people not to use magic or whatever, or black magic. And then they were playing some sport or whatever. And, you know, they were playing against regular people or maybe people that have been handicapped or, again, well, they will be handicapped considered to these children because these children have all the gifts. But let's think about that with these gifts. God can giveth and taketh away. But God giveth and man can also try to take it away, right? By using new engineered AI energy, 5G energy, whatever they can be using, right? They can try to, they may not be able to take it away, but they may be able to do something to soften it, to, you know, with your algorithm, or if you work online, how you are able to make your money, if you're able to get sales or not. There's things that are being used on different levels against these elect ones. So I was thinking about that, and then I looked up Denmark Vesey, and it said that he was a pastor or whatever accused of causing some type of uprising, a slave revolt. So I said, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I'm looking at his features though. He has, you know, because we talked about this with the things about Caucasian and how Caucasian people have not always been looked at as people with pale skin. It was about more of the attributes, phenotype, the nose structure, the facial, you know, and the cranial energy. So we're talking about that separate from what we look at people as today. All right. So there's something about Asiatic and Caucasus or Caucasian energy, but both would have been darker hue people at one point in time. Okay, so again, like I said, when that revolt happened, and then again, like, damn, I can't remember what the time frame was of that revolt, but it started making me think about the slave codes in the Carolinas, how my people are from there. There's islands named after my grandmother, you know, so it made me think about certain things now. And then if it was a slave revolt, then that means that if they say that so-called black people own slaves, that means, What? What? Let me see. So again, that may be talking about autochthonous ones, right? The original Americans owning slaves. or the people that were coming in to try to take over, they may have given them a little bit of inch and they took a mile. They may have married some of their women, and then the women started to take over. You know what I'm saying? Or mow down the American Indian women. It's a whole, so it's just taking me back to the beginning. I don't know why. Something is taking me back to the gene osis or gene insists. Wow. So again, it made me think about this energy, like I said, of this little creature or whatever holding on to the pineal gland. This is like somebody else taking and feeding off of this woman's pineal gland while she's sitting on this throne here. While she's looked at as an entertainer or somebody that just does something or whatever, you know, and then if people don't want to hear it no more, if it get too real for them, they want to cut her off. You know what I'm saying? It's making me think about that aftershock energy, that commercial that keep coming up in my feed about a woman that wanted to just help people and somebody took that away from her. Okay? So again, helping yourself sometimes is not helping others, especially if they're there to take. So again, when we're talking about this revolt, this might be, again, American Indian slave owners, because we know that even slavery was about breeding more than anything to me. And we also know that all slave owners were not horrible people, right? But then we have to think about that, like I said, about the grandfathered in, when we did that video on nationalization, should be still on the channel. These kind of things of the difference between colored and so-called black. These are the things that were integrating that, right? So in this so-called black people or American Indians, we like to bring everybody else into the equation, but then that can water down your energy here. Just like now, we have this outpouring of these people coming in, but these are people that are having gifts when they come into the land. These gifts are going to allow them to, again, achieve some kind of way of taking what belongs. There's something about an identity crisis, y'all. It's like these people, you know, American autochthonous ones that actually have, that are heirs to thrones or an heir to the throne, right? It's almost like this energy is breaking down, like the Empress is being broken down here into pieces. It's almost like that's what they're doing with the land as well. They're doing, and so again, my name being Shalanda or Shalanda, I don't know, it just gives me something like something, there is something to a name. Or She-land. So again, that is giving me, like I said, Mother Earth or Gaia energy. That thermostat, that something, that conductor, that something here. But again, these fake trees or these 5G trees right here are absorbing all of her energy. They're feeding or festering or vampiric energy off of this, off of her abundance. It's just basically what it is. And underneath this pillow here, even that's making me think when you lay down and sleep, we got the Kundalini energy coming out of her, right? So lay your head on my pillow. This might even be, like I said, which when it comes to your Kundalini, or even where you get a epidural, if you give birth, they could have been taking things out as well. But all these women underneath this pillow here, though, I think this is the feminine energy sign here. It makes me think about all these women also when she lays down to go to sleep. All these women are taking from her. This is possibly foreign energy as well. Okay? Because not many people are from those heirs to those thrones of those original royals that were here. Everybody, this is not no fucking jungle. It was already things going on here. All right? So the royals from here and the royals from overseas mixed and made people like me. Somebody is going to be chosen amongst that type of group. It's not going to be one that's calling themselves only. And most people are mixed with some kind of bloodline from overseas. So let's just cut that out. For anybody trying to say, oh, I'm only of the earth. Unless we talk about them people down in South America or something with those uncontacted tribes or some shit like that, possibly. And I even wonder where they come from. All right. So again, we have this energy of all these women, and it makes me think that when she goes down and lays down to sleep, these women suck off her energy or go into the sleep realm and trap or take her dreams or take her abundance or whatever. Okay. Also stars. So again, there may be some stars in the sky. This may represent, we know stars come with like the brigadier general energy with the stars and stuff like this that they get on their jackets, you know, the pins. I don't know, it's even making me think about stars and stripes, whatever it is. People in the stars, something about stars, okay? Also have something to do with surrounding this feminine energy here. And you see this, that microphone. And look, it's one star sitting right on that damn microphone, ain't it? I wonder if this got something to do with Jackson, that Jackson energy that I'm picking up on. Because there might be 3 bloodlines that's real close. It might be that Carter and the Thomas and Jackson. And there's other bloodlines too. These Star First Family, or the First Families of Virginia, or the First Family individuals or entities here. All right? And this is why this person can never really fully find love. But I feel like, you know, there was a chance this time. But again, she, you know, like, what do you do? Because almost like the masculine energy or the other energy that's connected to her knows this. But it's like, what is the, you know, what is the thing between these two where it can't get together? It's like, cause I feel like, you know, if this person has an advantage on whatever it is that we needed to know, like, nobody's saying to do it for somebody, but I'm just saying, what is the disconnect? And it has to be, again, whatever's going on with this, with the Kundalini, whatever's going on with these females that's hiding under here. It's almost like too many pieces of candy or something. And somebody is just, you know, they're all into the feminine energy at first, but then these energies back here start to be, this may be somebody that likes the way that people's minds work, you know? So if, again, if there's 1,000, if somebody's taken her DNA and made 1,000 other people in her likeness, right? These could be transgender beings or regular beings, but that's what I see. I see that somebody is trying to give away pieces of her land, her abundance, her inheritances, keeping her distracted or compartmentalized here into different things. And then we have, again, the wheat. So separating the wheat from the tare, but she's a judge of this, but nobody will listen, right? And so again, this could turn this crowd here against her or towards her. You know what I'm saying? When it's towards her and there it's an angry mob, because if you look at it, you look kind of like people. I even see people holding babies and everything. All right? So again, this can make this crowd, this is almost like this masculine energy can even turn the people against her, you know, and have them burn her at the stake. It's like they feel like somebody's at somebody's mercy, but I feel like, you know, not this time. Like, I don't sense that. Yeah. And then, oh, what do you have to do? Oh, something about Tyree here. Like with these tips of charge here. I feel like maybe somebody coming in trying to do something and somebody saying, oh, after you lane with all those people, and now what? What do you have to do with me? You know, you tricked me. You did. It's like I said, this Houdini energy or something like this here. All right, so we're going to go into the cards real quick, because I feel like whatever we have over here is kind of real, though. Because Amen, okay, is this energy of this Amen energy here. He's got a serpent tail, but it's like a monkey or something with a lion. I don't know what, some paws or something. I don't know what this is, y'all. But this is angels and demons. This is 2 of Pentacles here. This may even be somebody weighing out something here, okay? It says reveals the past and the future, reconciles friends and enemies, okay? So that's what Damon, demon or, you know, angel or whatever. Because again, sometimes people can be angelic and they've been turned to a demon or demonized by society because they're helping reveal something. So again, like I said, there's a difference. That's why, again, I always lean more towards listening to what the villains say, because I know what it's like to be turned into a villain amongst the people, and you are actually the one that has the pure heart. So we have Astereth here, and again, she would be that oldest energy. There's a book called Astereth of America, okay? And it talks about her 2 husbands and the problems and things like this that she had, or her multiple husbands, okay? That could be why I be in that energy, okay? But maybe that's what caused the downfall, you know what I'm saying? Because these husbands went against her, all right, on her own land, right? So I posted something about God in my land. I mean, God in my, wait. Let's see. Freedom of choice, freedom of expression. God in my country. Okay. From this law dictionary. So we have tells how the angels fit. Oh shit. Okay. I'm saying because she would know. All right. So this Astereth energy 29 tells how the angels fell, reveals the past, present, and future, teaches the liberal science. Okay. So again, this would be the energy that they would be seeking. And then Amun, or I think is one of the first or most ancient gods. Atum, okay, maybe the most ancient. But we still have Amun and then Ra. But if Amun is before Ra, then that means that we may be dealing with gods that were before Ra. Because a lot of people, like the Egyptians and stuff, quote Ra. But again, after the 16th dynasty or the 1600s or something like this is when things changed here. Prior to that, we were dealing with ancient Egypt, okay? I call it the fork in the road, or the three, all right? Where the rivers, like the Pacific, the Atlantic, and then the Mississippi, okay? But I feel like whatever this is representing that energy here. She will be the one that goes through all the motions. The one that has to go through more than everybody. All right, this could be wife of God energy here. This is first, his last, his everything. But again, there's always a whole bunch of shit in between, okay? So we have doctor in reverse here, okay? So this may be, again, saying that somebody's doctor is not available. There may be also a masculine energy or a feminine energy that is a healer, okay? I feel like they're trying to get rid of this healer because this healer is a natural healer of a certain group of people here. So again, when I was in that energy yesterday of bring back my sons, it's specific sons. I feel like somebody takes that as an opportunity to think that we're opening up the gates for anybody to come here, and that's not actually true, right? So I feel like, I don't know, it's definitely more of that energy of this flood right here is bringing in these entities that are going to have these advantages over American autochthonous Indians. And this is another flood where God promised not to have another flood, but there's actually, out of spite, another flood. See, because this is somebody that's not even, they not connected to God. I'm seeing the fact that I'm looking at this shit this way in an authentic manner, right? So again, these people must be away from me. They're serving the devil. So whatever they're doing with me may come with different type of views and opinions here because they're being led by Satan right now. They are their father, the devil, or Satan. Okay, they're seeking to see who they can devour. And again, these are the people, and I don't know why I said something about final hour. I don't know why that came out, but that's on demon time or something. I feel like when it comes to God, ain't no such thing as time. You know what I'm saying? If you did some shit, you gonna get the time. I tell you that much. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Okay. Let's see if I'm gonna do this way because. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna use these cards that I already have here. Okay. So again, I don't know. Okay, so again, I'm going to use, because I pulled these earlier. So we got the Ace of Cups here, and we have Doctor in reverse here. So I feel like, again, with this Ace of Cups, but I feel like also this is, no, I'm not going to do it this way because this was telling me something. This is telling me, again, this Ace of Cups is like somebody's like, okay, are you happy now? I'm putting you back, I'm restoring you, or I'm making you whole or something like this, right? And then also, I'm not going to, can y'all see these cards? Okay, yeah. And then also there's something like, again, where I feel like somebody saying, you know, I also am not going to, you know, this seems like a proposition or something here to somebody. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you in that energy right now where somebody's trying to give you some kind of proposition or some kind of proposal here. But this is giving me somebody with a full cup, maybe even this lotus flower energy here. Okay, but there's no seeds left here. There's a pod there though. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick this up. There's a little podling there, okay? But there's no seeds in this thing. There's no nothing in here. And we got this lotus energy. So this may even have some, this kind of look like an ovary to me. So this might even be something to do with somebody having a full cup and having the light, with the sign of this dove energy here. So maybe even Stackhouse, that name just came up in my mind, okay? All right, something about Vegas maybe, okay? So again, this might have started, this might be one of the things that started this rogue Houdini divine masculine on his journey of doing whatever he's been doing to me. Him and his shadow family, all right? Wow. So I wonder if that, like I said, that might have something with that cross energy and that cross being on that, maybe even got something to do with that Coleman bloodline. I don't know. Dying on the cross. So again, maybe that's another thing here. Okay? So, yeah, because I was wondering, it's like a real energy around. I don't know if somebody's seeing the true light or somebody's coming back around. Somebody might have been under some black magic or something, or everybody could have been under some kind of, I say scum, some kind of something here, because for a long time I've been kind of estranged from family, friends, or whatever, even, you know, my in-laws and stuff like that. But it was a good gesture. Well, there was a decent gesture where my mother-in-law sent some cherries in yesterday. But I'm just thinking like, I had to think about biblically, what is that saying? You know what I'm saying? Is that some kind of parting gift? Is that some kind of something here? Welcoming somebody back into a family, you know? But this is like, again, I don't know if it don't have something to do with free will or the fact of people knowing what they have, or I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like I'm even sensing a father of a past lover or husband, some strife, something maybe coming from a wife. I don't know, y'all. I'm just getting something like that. And maybe some even family maybe thought some other person was better for somebody. Okay? Maybe even a brother's wife for his brother. There's something here about this fucking shadow family that I'm picking up on. And somebody might see that. Somebody might see something. Cause I keep hearing somebody saying, bring me back to life. So I don't know. Like I said, this might be, there's something somebody's missing or has missed or something. God damn, I can't figure out what it is. But this cup of whatever this is coming from the heavens or God. But this lotus energy is coming from the waters. So I don't know. This might even be talking about the energy of having this full cup is bringing into alignment the water and some air and water energy, possibly. But I feel like this is a gesture. Somebody's giving somebody something like a hush, you know. I keep hearing something like that, okay? And the Four of Swords here. Like I said, this person in armor here. It's in reverse. Something about the fall here. Or a fall guy. This is giving me the energy of, like I said, the video I watched earlier with Mary in it. She was standing over Jesus holding him like that. Like he was laying down like this, dying or whatever, and she was like coddling him or holding him. It's almost like holding somebody down. Because even today, I was doing something and I was like, wait a minute. You know, I was thinking about what I was posting online, and I put something like, you know, God said, pick up, and I was thinking, is this God or the ancestors? That don't matter right now. It's just what it came in. Said, pick up your sag and hold them steady and aim when you're ready. So I don't know. This is giving me this energy too of that. But I feel like that's, again, we did have falseness here. So I'm trying to figure out which falseness. This could be that this person is not with us anymore. So what is somebody talking about? You know, it's like somebody saying, okay, we'll give him back. But they know that this person is not even with us anymore. And if he is, he's not even the same, possibly. I don't know. I haven't felt his energy in so long, but I feel like somebody's trying to wiggle with that Lover's card and unsurety. Somebody's trying to wiggle somebody else in here in his place or in his steed. But again, that wipes away. I'm leaving behind everything that's old to me. Rather this a repairing of a bodily harm, mental, spiritual. Again, I feel like whatever this is coming a lot more from the ancestors. So if God is saying pick up the sage, that might be again be holding on to something that's not there. It may even be that energy of like a king coming when Henry came back into Catherine, but he was as a ghost and almost got her, caught up and locked out in the cold or whatever. So again, when we have this Five of Pentacles right here coming up next, this make me think about somebody being left out in the cold because they were having like, she was like intertwined with her Casper energy. But then again, like I said, when I look at this, it's the whole energy of, wait a minute, that's somebody getting me to go back into that energy. There, with my presence here on this plane, there's an all energy. It's all in me. So whatever somebody trying to say Catherine, then that means I must be Catherine, you know what I'm saying? And I must be Mary as well when it comes to the royals. But then we had the other people that were in the court. Now, these could be my friends and family and brothers and sisters and my own children. You see what I'm saying? That this could be causing some kind of something between me and these particular people here. Whatever this is, it's a all interdimensional something. But again, I feel like these people on this plane have figured out a way to alter things or to attack the mind or do whatever or get more bitches from the Build a Bitch workshop to, continue to suck off the energy of the Empress. And I feel like this is nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun, or at least this sun. Because today I was thinking about, are we talking about the sun or are we talking about an artificial sun? I was sitting outside in the sun and it was like, I was sitting out and like my dress has like deep slits on the side and my thighs were exposed. And I'm just thinking like the way I felt the sun on my face and on my thighs, I just was like, I don't know what this feel like. You know what I'm saying? It made me stop for a second. It really did. And I only stayed out there for a little while and I came back in. So again, we have this energy here of the Two of Wands here. And then there's something with this, somebody with this glowing orb or whatever, bringing it in. Okay, so I feel like this is like, the Ace of Cups is like, okay, I'm restoring you or making you holy or something like this. And I'm not going to bring this death upon you or upon this masculine or whatever. But then I feel like also there's another thing coming in with this Two of Wands. Now you're going to be hidden, right? Or somebody, whoever you're dealing with is going to be hidden. They're broken, or their staff or their rod is broken or something like this. But somebody may be coming in here that can make it whole again as well. All right? So this could be, again, something about making somebody whole in a certain light here. All right? And this may even be a feminine energy that's obsessed with another feminine energy. That's saying, if I can't have you, nobody can. All right? So she's beating out all these masculines or doing fucked up shit to the masculines because she actually figured out she want you in your masculine energy. Right? So again, this could be this. All right, he got this little armor, something he got on his chest. All right, some kind of button shit. It looked like a it looked like, why did I just think that? It looked like a weapon of mass destruction or something. Because this person like, are you going to take this? Like, look at his eyes. Look how he's looking. Are you going to take it or not? And the person is sitting, you can't see the person, okay? But this little swirly thing on his hand made me think about some magic maybe. It's probably like, I'm hearing like somebody on fire, right? This girl is on fire, so it could be this energy of like somebody like, my shit broken, this, you want me back here in the scene, you want to keep on putting me back here, I will push this fucking button and end it all. Like, that's what I'm, like, I don't know, that's what I'm imagining, but that's just that part of me, that 1%. Yeah, because look, this person got this big, look at this with the 2 acorns. Wow, this is what I seen on the ground yesterday, y'all, on my walk, and I never really walk. Anymore since last summer anyway, okay? But again, this got this acorn here, these 2 acorn looking things with this leaf right here. So again, this make me think, there's something here. And this person don't have that up there no more. He don't have nothing, he don't got this little tiny little thing right there. So and then look at all this abundance here. But this almost look like something, hold on a second. Almost look like something that's been plucked and he's holding it. So this may even be this person's shit right here. So it's almost like somebody trying to... I'll be there in a second. Stop doing that, please. This look like... Okay, here I come. Oh, I got honeysuckles growing back there. I never even knew it. Oh, they must be. Okay, so, okay, anyways, y'all. So, yeah, this like, I don't know. There's like a mixture of something going on here, but I don't know what this is. It's some kind of beautiful something that this person is carrying or trying to give here that might keep somebody out of the cold here. All right. And then we got the King of Swords in reverse here. And he's got a lot of branches and leaves and stuff like this. But again, it's like I'm hearing that let them go again. Let the branches go. Or let the branch go. Like trust your wings or whatever. But that's in reverse now. The King of Swords, it's almost like keep those branches then. Like somebody might be saying keep that shit then. They may be mad. Somebody might, or somebody out here just want to be free, but they trying to do stuff to you. Like this is what this I'm picking up. Somebody, but because they really don't want to, you know. They got everybody fooled around. It's like somebody is good, girl. Listen, it sounds like somebody is about to be walking up to the altar, and you the only one. They want you to save them, and they can't say nothing. They under black magic or something. It's like Ursula, you know, somebody about to marry somebody or some shit like this. All right, like soon, like this weekend or something. It's like that person that goes there and say, I object. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody like, what? You know, it's something like that. It's something very Houdini-ish going on. It's almost maybe like the same magic spell that a masculine used against me or another feminine for some time. Somebody is actually using this against him to trap him finally, to grasp him finally. And the bitch just want him because I do. You know, that's what I'm saying. Because I ain't never wanted nothing so much in my life. Is why the bitch want. You know, and they can see the abundant nature that we would have together. But they think they're going to have it, and they not going to get it unless it's just forced and passed on down the line. It's not going to be nothing natural. It could be something that could be forced, but again, it's not going to never work because I feel like, again, there may be, since I try to do my part, it may be that my heart won't hold that heaviness. You know, like I told y'all, heart disease amongst men in my family is very, you know, a thing, right? So again, it may be me not having to go through that with this doctor in reverse because it was actually this person that allowed so much to happen. And what they've actually probably like even brought in without me knowing or me being able to even protect myself against it. So it's like, I'm just amazed that I'm still here and still even able to do anything, all the shit that I'm figuring and picking up on that been going on behind the scenes. Like, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. It's like, I don't even know. It's like, even in the beginning of this, it was like my body was oozing out gratitude until I had to pull it back. Like, wait a minute, I'm giving gratitude to some people that don't want nothing from me. They don't want nothing good to happen for me. So, wait a minute, let me just give that shit to myself real quick, you know? And also, that's even making me think about the 5 of Cups with the 3 cups down and 2 cups in the back, because I'm keeping my 2 cups or 1 cups or whatever was in it. Bitch, somebody trying to take my masculine, you gonna have a hard time, bitch, because I'm gonna learn how to reel that motherfucker right back on in, both of them. So somebody could quit playing with me. I'm gonna learn how to. You see what I'm saying? Just soon as if the game, it's almost like the games have already begun, but I wasn't even aware. But it's okay. We got the King of Rods here, okay? King of Wands, okay? In the upright here, he's got his armor on or something, all right? He also got 2 acorns here. All right, there's some untimely acorns here. So again, this may be, again, that King of Swords here that's saying in due time or sometime we'll be together. But this King of Swords is so used to using his sword on me. It's just like, man, I don't even know. Like, do I even want what the fuck you got to offer? If I got to go through all this? Like, if you just gonna cut me down, what the fuck you gonna do to me when you give me a loan? Like, this is the question. This is what I don't this is what I don't understand. But this how I know these people never meant to actually do anything in the 3D, because it's like, you doing all this, and it ain't even about being spiritual or being this or being that anymore. Or for me, I'm courageous. Like, if I would walk straight towards any one of these two. Can I trust you all the way? No, you already showed me something. You know what I'm saying? You already showed me something. You know what you showed me, at least, maybe, or what I sensed from you at one point in time. Where it's just like, I'm not about to just go stupidly into the dark and go into. But again, like I said, on guard. On guard. Cause I'm reading, I don't know. I was talking to my daughter earlier and some shit came out of my mouth. I'm like, where did that come from? I could never say that on my channel. But I'm gonna tell you one part. It was something about realizing of that androgynous energy or something like this, that somebody's trying to take away that masculinity part or something like this. But then it's also like maybe even alterations, bodily alterations here. Okay? Like, I'm picking up on stuff that I'm just like feeling inside of myself that's like it's been altered or something like that. I'm like, no, put my shit back. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that or whatever. But it's almost like, I was just realizing, I'm like, oh, I got bitches? I don't even know. Like, do I? I don't know about in different area codes or something like this. But again, it's almost like they're ruling over me because I don't know about whatever this is. It's like people want to get pregnant by somebody or something like this. It's like, or this could be a doppelganger or a twin. This could be that we are one energy and I could have a twin or something that's been doing whatever this is. But it seemed like whatever they're doing is in my name, so I'm having to pay, so I'm being left with nothing. It's like something, whether that's with some type of gifts or some kind of financial abundance. It's something here. Somebody trying to drain somebody's accounts or something. I'm hearing like in the first of the month, I'm waking up and writing checks and checks and checks. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. But again, maybe that might be somebody else's story just burst through. But we got the Knight of Swords here, okay? So again, this may have been a Knight of Swords that was coming in too, all right? But I feel like, again, I don't know. The Knight of Swords is giving me the energy of a King of Swords, right? You remember how, if you all ever watched Reign, you remember how Francis, which is making me think about France, something to do with whatever happened with America and France. But, Francis was real shady with, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like he was brought in when she was young or whatever to be with her some kind of way or something like this, to put them together or whatever like this. But, when she was like 6 or something, she used to come to the castle and play or something like this or whatever. And it made me think that when I was young, this masculine used to come and play with me or something like this in my sleep or something. I don't know what the fuck, okay? It just made me think something like this. So again, if we thinking of it physically, there's another dimension where some other shit might go on, okay? It might be the sleep realm, I don't know. But it's like, and then when she finally came to come stay at the castle or whatever with him, then, ooh, a hawk. Okay, when she came and stayed or whatever, he was being real mean to her, standoffish, like she didn't want to. And then remember the Irish girl came in or whatever shit like that, okay? But she was like more preparatory, like she was a prep. But then whatever happened with him defiled her, and so he did feel some obligation to her, right? But Mary was just the one that been locked up in jail or the convent the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And just let out from that lower way of thinking into seeing, or lower way of being into going into the castle. So again, this made me think about this energy as if in another dimension, other shit is going on. When you catch wind of something or something like this may be a whole conversation going on in another realm or amongst some people that have to do with you, but you're like this illness or something that can't join the party, or you can't ever be fully aware of everything that's going on. They give you enough to make it seem like they've been including you in meetings and shit like this, but they really haven't. It's really like an overthrow. It's really like that's got to have to do with this Nat Turner, Denmark, VC energy. Somebody the ancestors letting me know that, yeah, people honor these people within the community, but listen. So again, there's also this Khan energy coming in. And I don't mean like a con man, but like Khan, Khan. With that dynasty, because again, I don't know if y'all seen those generals, those statues of those men, but I was looking at that picture of Martin Luther King the other day, and I'm like, hold on. What we really talking about? Okay? So maybe that's where I get that Asiatic energy or something like it. I don't know. That just came into the read, but whatever. So again, I feel like a Knight of Swords might have been the next chance, but this is making me think about, again, that energy of, because y'all remember how cutting he was with her. But then y'all remember Narcisse, right? And I'm wondering if Narcisse is also the same sign. Because then Narcisse fell in love with Lola, but she had this, after this, she had the king's son. But it makes me think about the son energy, me always wanting to have a son so bad, but I had all girls, even twin girls, you know. And like, it's make me think about this king, this son, this one pinnacle that we just talked about a minute ago that makes the 10 pinnacles, like somebody else holding on to that energy. And I felt like the other day when we pulled those cards, about 2 days ago, we did this video, and then I said something about, like, I think the moon is holding on to that sun, or a Queen of Swords, because so these were both professionals at cutting me off or cutting me out, but she might have turned her sword towards this masculine and cut him off, either with paper genocide or homicide. Okay, so again, with these children, I keep seeing something about those 3 children that were in the shadows or on the back of that horse or that donkey, which again is giving me Democratic Party energy. All right, so I feel like these people have something to do with hiding some children or something like this. There might have even been children in heaven waiting for a masculine to meet with his bride, or to, you know, meet with her, and there was 3 children in heaven that's connected to them, and she may not have been all the way aware of this. Okay, so it's giving me again that energy on Lucifer when Amendadale was about to kidnap the baby and take him to heaven or to the Silver City from the psychiatrist or the therapist, right? Okay, so there's something here about, and something about when I first started this journey, there was only one child in heaven. Okay, there was only one, a masculine, a God energy was letting me know that there's one child in heaven, but he wasn't too happy with my actions or some shit around that time. I remember that. I went to one of my dad's apartments because I was trying to get away from home. I just was going through so much and everything like this. And I got down on that ground. I fell on that ground and I was crying, boy. And I think the lady downstairs, she was telling my dad, oh, if she need to talk to somebody, she can talk to me because I heard your daughter up there crying. But it was just this moment or whatever. But then I felt like it was a falseness to it. I felt like it was just a masculine energy that they knew his energy would kind of, you know, his energy would appeal to me, or what he was saying at that particular time would get to me some kind of way. All right, y'all, this has been a crazy ride here. Okay, so we have anger. See, yeah, okay, so that's what I just say. Y'all see me take the cards from right here. Okay, and then we got a fortune. See, I'm telling you, somebody's trying to hold back somebody's fucking fortune right here. I just said that, dude. And then we got loss, but whatever this fortune is that they think that you're gonna lose, you're not gonna lose it. Or maybe a masculine energy did lose it. Maybe somebody gambled something and they lost it. I feel like somebody's gambling on someone. This was the way to show, this was to break this barrier to show how much he cared, no matter what everything was going on. I feel like somebody was gonna try to prove themselves, but some kind of loss happened here. And I feel like it's heavy black magic or something was used. And I feel like this is why these people are not going to win. All right, we have journey here. I keep hearing somebody saying, just stay here with me. Just stay here with me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, this energy of staying here, it's like if all these witches and bitches is going to be all in my energy, I ain't trying to be on that. I'm trying to be somewhere. Like if somebody continues to try to worship these idols instead of coming to me, you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying? That this ain't the place for me. See? So, but I also feel like if I leave this motherfucker, it's almost like it's a gamble. It's like, but with this loss in reverse, it may not be. And now you might feel something like this with this push-pull energy as well. Who knows? But we got this Phoenix energy here, okay? A Queen of Cups. So, okay, so there we go. I feel like somebody's trying to put me in a Queen of Cups energy here. And they're sneaking this bitch off in the dark like this is their Queen of Cups. But this is the Queen of, in my eyes, that's the Queen of Cups that just got overturned in the video from yesterday. That's the Queen of Cups that got overturned because of the bullshit they was doing. But again, this Queen of Cups is more beneficial to these wicked people that do what they want to do in their rogue energy behind the scenes. So they could select her. They couldn't subdue or replenish. They couldn't like get the Empress to bend to do deceitful, you know, like again, it's almost like, I don't know. Well, I guess it could be that way though. With a mob wife, she either got to shut the fuck up or, You know what I'm saying? Or she gonna be a part of some crimes. Most time you see them doing whatever they doing or whatever, and they don't know what the fuck going on with their man, and they really probably don't even want to ask. All right, and I feel like that's what was coming up in that motherfucking read the other day. Yesterday, I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. I'll shut up. So again, it's that kind of energy. Like that ain't my vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm about enlightening people on shit that's happening amongst themselves that they can break free from. Okay, so again, we got the Phoenix here. But again, like I said, that's that energy of knowing where your place is and knowing what your job is, your description is, for you to do it properly, not fumble through everything and feel alone by itself. That's why I know this is an aim target as this Empress here, because of the information, the knowledge, and the weight that something carries here with the ancients here. All right. It's something about it. This is why people try to make you feel like you don't belong, your skin tone is different or something like this, and you just a little bit different. And I just ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't. So we got teaches all science, performs wonderful poetry, and follows all requests with excellence. Okay, so they ain't me, because I do what I want when I want to do it. But I feel like this might be this energy here, a Queen of Cups energy. Somebody trying to put me in a Queen of Cups fucking energy, whatever, this Empress energy. We ain't going. All right. So this is this Queen of Swords here. But I feel like, again, this Queen of Swords could find out or know or think that something's going on with it. So a masculine might even want me to shut up because it's making his bitch upset because she can't handle herself. You see what I'm saying? This is what this could be. And people just be thinking, like, just because I sit here and I talk my shit, could you imagine knowing that these people probably know exactly where the fuck you live? You see what I'm saying? You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing really about these people but who they are. And you know you could see some of the shit that they did. But you don't know where they live or nothing like to retaliate or no shit like that. Could you imagine knowing that these bitches know where the fuck you at and you don't know where they at? I mean, let's keep it real. Only a motherfucker knowing that you have minimal things to be able to move away with or do something or relocate if you wanted to. Do you see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Knowing if you even make a move, these motherfuckers might even know where the fuck you at. If that ain't no gangster type shit, being gangster ain't got nothing to do with running all up in front of people's face and doing drive-by shootings and shit, motherfucker. I do them from where I sit. In the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? It just it's kind of like that.
What was that?
An airplane. It was just probably real low.
Why was it that close?
I don't know. So again, but this King of Swords, right? This Knight of Swords got blood on his sword. Now y'all remember them damn things we did yesterday, and I told y'all with the page of wands and somebody else, somebody had a knife in their back. Now we know Narcisse had on his mind that he wanted the kingdom. Narcisse was cool, but he liked watching Lola bathe, which is giving me Sheba energy. Okay. He likes seeing Lola bathe and everything like this. All right. He liked watching her, okay? So again, yesterday when we were doing that read, and I stopped because I felt like it was some Watchmen type shit going on. And like I said, I don't know, stuff like that, me in a weird way, we ain't gonna go there, okay? But anyway, look. Look, okay? So this made me think about, like, I don't know, something I used to tell tourists about. Okay? I don't know, something about like a peeping Tom kind of energy, you know what I'm saying? But not when I actually got a real peeping Tom, I'm like, no. Whew, okay. We won't go there. So again, we have the Fool. Okay? And this Fool has a white rose here. Okay? I don't know. Y'all see what this look like. Okay? I ain't going to be talking about it too much. Y'all see what this look like now. So somebody might be, you know, it's making me think, you know, somebody got somebody by the balls maybe. Again, the 2 acorns. I was playing with some 2 cherries in my mouth in the camera yesterday. Not with y'all, but just looking. I was playing, okay? I be doing stuff like that, okay? That's just me. So I was playing with them cherries or whatever, and I don't know. I don't know what this is talking about. This might even be talking about, like I said, somebody might got somebody by the balls or something like this. I don't know. Like, They got their wand and they sack or whatever, okay? Somebody might be the last unicorn. And so somebody might try to get somebody to understand that they have to use their wand for healing or whatever. But I feel like there's also a feminine energy that's the main healing source for a masculine too, when it comes to wands and cups. Okay? So yeah, I feel like somebody is trying to recreate something here. Okay, but okay, so this might be that other energy though. Okay, because I was thinking about Solomon tricking Sheba into his bed, so that may be something about trick. I'm telling you, I don't even know. I was just hearing Trick Daddy and Trina. I don't even know why, because I was feeling like, again, there's this other energy, this peppermint energy, and her features are very similar to Trina's, features. And it's some things, like I said, just go back to that Merkita energy, and then it go back to you don't know none. Okay, so it go back to that energy there. Okay, you don't know nan. Okay, so like I said, Trick Daddy, not nothing personal with him, but I'm saying the name. But I also remember him getting crucified a couple years ago too, online. I don't know. So again, we got the full energy, okay? Well, like I said, somebody might take some kind of journey here, all right? They got this little white dog, all right? Somebody might take a leap of faith or some foolish something here, okay? This is look like somebody going on a journey or a trip. We did pull journey, okay? So let's see. Let's reiterate. No, we got these already. So I'm going to reiterate with some kind of word cards. We'll just use the 90s cards again. No, I'm going to use these. All right. So we got galactic energy here at the top. We got authority figures in reverse here. Okay. I feel like some people plan to, because they know that they may, and whatever, and they may be older souls, or they may be able to obtain older information or knowledge or whatever. They may be working with these occults and stuff all their life to, go against you or something, or go against God in that great day, because I keep hearing the battle of Armageddon. Armageddon, okay? So we have the unrequited love in reverse here with this Ace of Cups here. All right, because I feel like when it comes to emotions and stuff like that, these masculines or these people can't really probably, they can feel you or sense you, but they can't pick up on what you're really feeling. So I feel like they use these readers and stuff like that to provoke thought for you to respond or something like this. At one point in time, you could have been connected, but, something could have happened. This could be even, like I said, some kind of, I keep hearing Navy SEAL or something like this, or this might be some kind of thing that started off as a program with the government, but I feel like somebody in the government got jealous of some kind of activity because of somebody working, whatever workings was going on while they was at work. You know what I'm saying? It may be just that hater energy or that cock blocking energy, the Five of Swords, where somebody like, wait a minute, this motherfucker, like I said, it might be that pulling somebody out the car with that movie that we were talking about the other day with Bruce Willis in it. And he came and dragged that boy out the car with her when they were making out. So it might be a father figure that dragged somebody out the car. It's almost like that's kind of what, when I was about 14 or 15, that's what my dad was doing with tourists. He was like dragging, he maybe dragged him out the car because I don't know why he did it, but he kept telling me that he was going to send me back to Texas with my mom. Something about Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Fort Sam Houston, something. Okay, I don't know. Something about Polk. Let's see. We have attraction here, okay? With this masculine energy here, with this, or feminine energy, with the fall or autumn energy here. I think I heard somebody saying autumn is their last chance. Like in the beginning of this, probably like a year ago, that card kept popping out. But I feel like somebody maybe figured that maybe is true or it's not. You know, I feel like with this in reverse here, somebody might have been trying to, I don't know, a plot or a plan. I don't know, to do something. I don't know. Somebody could have been doing something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Observing a child or something like this. But I've been saying, when it come to mine, we ain't doing none of that shit. It's gonna be 18 and over or some shit like this, even if it's the gods coming to get them. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of energy. Unless I'm not saying that all of this is. I'm not saying that all of this is like incest or sexual whatever, but this may be somebody grooming someone from a child. There may be laws set up to it where if somebody gathered, because I keep thinking I have to look at it from both parts. If these men gather up these women, if these men gather these children, is not necessarily them dealing with them on that level. When they take these wives that are young, I had to think about it. And again, I'm going to go into research, but just to be fair, I'm going to put this out there because I feel like some kind of energy is coming in here. It could be an influence of a god or an ancestor that's saying that some of these people, because I kept saying, you know, it depends on, when I was thinking about this god shit like a year ago, I'm like, okay, like if there's a masculine that was doing me right or did me right and I could see some kind of improvement in my life, then, you know, of course, you know, as a god energy or a hovering spirit, of course I'm not gonna mind him, you know what I'm saying, taking on my children if he was good to me. That's almost like a slave master. But like on that movie Beloved, she thought that this lady, if my children gonna have to be with this motherfucker, I'd just kill him. You know, that's what she thought. You know, so it's giving me that energy here that something is, it's like an all around something that's telling me that, you know, it depends on how the gods treated that mother. You know what I'm saying? How she gonna feel about that or whatever. But I feel like, again, some of these energies are just hovering spirits. There's code or law to it where they can't really do nothing to this child to harm the child, but taking this child under their wing or whatever. You know, some kind of way as a protection or keeping something in the family here. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so incest don't, to me, from what I picked up on it, it don't always have to do with, like I said, that kind of intercourse or something like this. It's just the way I'm looking at it, all right? So, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, okay? So I think that some, like I said, I heard dead or alive here the other day. So I feel like this has something to do with that. Like somebody was saved from a blade or something. I don't know. Like it may be. But then again, this is the art of something here with this Two of Wands. It's something about the arts. Like when I pulled the arts a couple weeks ago, it was telling me something more so along the lines of people are trying to get rid of the old way of doing things, but it's because who's going to be in power. You see? We got the Five of Pentacles with the out in the cold energy is giving lessons and blessings. Okay? It's something about time. I just said that. Something about time. I put something about watches or a watchtower or something like this earlier. So again, knighthood. So the King of Swords here, okay, with knighthood. So maybe the King of Swords has been reduced to a knight energy or something to do with knights. So maybe a king has been reduced to a knight. But we got this King of Rods or King of Wands, and it's saying it's safe for you to love, and it's saying no. And this was the energy that I'm saying. Because the King of Rods or the King of Wands, you know, he got his fist balled up. He might be, maybe the King of Wands is the one that's angry here. So again, excuse me, something saying it's safe to love, but like I said, it almost feels like somebody wants somebody to believe that, but they also want to send you into the arms of somebody that can discipline you or shut you the fuck up. Or bring you back into another level of femininity here for something, and then bring you into kinghood when they need you for that. It's this game or whatever being played here. All right, but we got this Knight of Swords right here, and like I say, his blood, it's a double-edged sword, it looked like to me, because it's blood here and blood there, but there ain't no blood in the middle here. All right, so again, there's also a tower here on fire. All right, but this Knight of Swords is in reverse here. Because y'all remember Narcisse did want to rule, though. But there was something about Narcisse and the way he did shit. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of cold calculate. I still like Narcisse, though. All right? But we got playfulness in reverse, and I feel like somebody ain't trying to play no games, though. This could have been somebody that was war ready, but they might, if we got hanged the other day. Like I said, with that old world energy or that Adonai energy, it's almost like they want to hang somebody or they want to crucify another Christ energy or another Jesus energy. Like I told y'all, there's something very similar to John Brown in the Yeshua energy. There's something very, I can't figure it all the way out, but there's something about that. All right, and I think John Brown was going to jail or something like that, and his woman was there or something like this. And I think it was he had a so-called black wife or girlfriend or something, okay? If I cannot remember. If I can remember. All right? So again, we got trust and faith with the Fool card in reverse. So I don't know, okay? Because then we got wars and battles right after that. And something is telling me that that's what this is. It's like peace, peace when it's war. So again, there is some deceptive something going on here. There's some commotion going on about the arts or not the arts. Roe versus Wade, Roe v. Wade, and whatever else. It's like this was a dismantling of a kingdom that was supposed to be coming in at least 2 years ago. But I feel like, I don't know, there was something about intertwining. There's something about a mixture of people dropping their guards down because of something. Or somebody stopping people from cutting somebody down because they're seeing somebody might be useful. I don't know. That could be you at your job or something like this. Or somebody seeing that, you know, maybe they've been going at it a little bit different. Maybe they need to be understanding of somebody else's way. Because I feel like people know the ways that their parents operated and how they got there. But, you know, instead of attacking somebody, if you could bring them, if somebody would bring them under their wing or begot a son or something. It's almost like somebody sacrificing or making a son that's very valuable into a begotten son, like sacrificing them and somebody else swooping in. Maybe that's that ego energy that has been around here. Even the owl, I mean, not the owl, but the hawk that just came here. And then I think it was something about a hawk in this reading in either right now or last night. No. It was the one with the hawk or the eagle. No, the eagle on the shield of the empress and the eagle on the shield of the emperor the other day. That's in this deck. Because I feel like people don't look at it deeper. It's just like, man, because I be looking at myself like how far you come with doing it yourself, though. That's also a form of entrepreneurship that nobody can really throw shade on. It may not be nothing right now that's being produced or what somebody would think, but again, I feel like that's that. Like, can't nobody tell me that what I do and what I got is not valuable. And I'm not afraid to go at it alone and take my time or whatever it is that I need to figure it out. Because again, some of us been dealing with, you know, silent wars or covert warfare along with doing this. Very draining, very something. So again, ancient Egypt, because like I was talking about earlier with ancient Egypt, we know that after that 16th dynasty, it was already mixed. There was other people in it now. It basically turned white or Caucasian or whatever. All right? So it was infiltrated. So again, we have keep an open mind here. All right, so Egypt, it's wonder what we're talking about. Are we talking about Egypt, modern day Egypt, and Egyptology, or are we talking about ancient Egypt? Because ancient Egypt is, I feel, the Dark Ages or Renaissance or that kind of energy. And then, you know, you have the modern day Egypt where they have everybody looking so light skinned. So we got to keep an open mind here. We got a heart-to-heart conversation. Now that was coming in reverse earlier when I was going to pull it. but it's coming in the up right now. But it's like the dude don't want to hear it, okay? That could be me and my masculine energy, like, what? Or this could be a masculine in his energy, like, what? Now you come? You know, and it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? Yeah, we got biblical in reverse right here. So again, this may be something before the Bible, like antique energy. And then we have, again, wisdom in reverse here. Mm-hmm. But that's just guacamole? Oh, no. Okay. No, I put it on a chip or something. I just can't eat just guacamole. Put it on a chip. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mom,
Mm-hmm.
pork.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Play too much.
Why did you spit that?
I didn't spit it. I swallowed it. I put some juice in my mouth.
Ugh.
All right. So again, the arts here, and then wisdom and you deserve love is in reverse.
Did I
Mhm.
eat you?
Yes, you did. So again, this may be somebody that maybe lost their wisdom, and somebody think that you don't deserve love because of it, or you lost this, you lost the love and the wisdom, right? Or maybe the feminine or the masculine lost one or the other. You see what I'm saying? Somebody don't deserve love for what they did, and somebody lost their wisdom because of what happened. Okay? So I feel like this is two people that couldn't get it together, but I feel like it's so much interference, right? But we have chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So whatever it is still there. It's just like, I don't know. Somebody might be the one, okay? Oof. We got father in reverse, so I think that this is a father going against a daughter, or a father going against a son, or whatever. All right? And we have biblical, again, in reverse. So, like I said, this might be a God of the Bible going against, or the daughter going against whatever. All right? We got scribe and writer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because biblical and scribe and writer is different. Because the scribes and writers knew the truth, even though the victors told the story. You see what I'm saying? So that's where that Gnostic energy comes. And then we have baby. So I don't know. It was coming in sideways, okay? Really? But something want me to go ahead and lay that sideways. So I think something about a baby or something here, okay? It may have something to do with this energy that I was just picking up on this card here. That somebody don't have no more seeds left, but there is one pod left. Like this could be, you know, somebody might have did something to somebody's womb, or some shit might be going on like this or whatever, and you might have a pod or something left, or you might only have one ovary. Y'all, I'm telling you, something. Let's see what that's talking about. Okay, we have love yourself first, okay? Your self-respect makes you romantically attractive, all right? And I feel like this could be, again, speaking to the masculine or feminine energy here, okay? Okay. And then we have soulmate in reverse. Yeah, something about it. And we have farm in reverse. So again, somebody might have freed themselves, all right? But somebody just might be salty. I'm hearing somebody might be salty. They trying to just throw anything out there to make it look like somebody's not prepared or ready for something. But it's really the lifestyle that they live. They can't understand how this person is, how abundant they are with their lifestyle. Because I feel like there's a worker class versus a royal, or versus somebody with a different type of mentality here. You know, like people that work for people and people that don't want to work for people. People that, you know, you might be a supposed slave or a prisoner of war, but you don't act like one. Because in this day and age, they're not going to be having, you know, unless we talking about trafficking, people in no trap house or whatever. So again, the other part of you might be locked or tethered. I don't know. But this part of me is not going to be tethered with that mentality here. I feel like it's about work ethic for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can't understand that work for God energy before anything. Okay? This could be an entrepreneur or somebody that, you know, just sees work ethic as something different here. Okay? So we have Native American energy here. Okay? Past life just went. All right? Give your relationship a try. So maybe somebody's looking at the aspect because they see your relationship or something like this and they're judging your relationship. And you may not even be being treated badly in your face. There's might be shit going on behind the scenes, something covert. I don't know, but I feel like something trying to point something out to me. All right? And it says high priest or high priestess, okay, in reverse. Yeah, because I feel like somebody trying to turn the empress into a high priest. And it's just like, I'm not having that shit. So we got flirt here. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like somebody likes that. Okay, we have children. Spouse in reverse here. And ships. So I feel like somebody's trying to put somebody back in slavery with a ship or a relationship. Some kind of, even with, somebody may even be signing over somebody's signature for something here. Whew, children, your love life is being affected by children. And again, this may be an energy of a God complex, like the wife of God and her husband and God having some issues because of the children. Okay? Because she might be thinking that it might be some kind of favoritism or something being shown here. Which brings me back to the clip that I shared on Facebook about Girl Interrupted. Okay? When Angelina Jolie was telling old girl, you know, about her father. She was like, you just happy because whatever like this. And she was like, you're just jealous because I'm getting out of this or whatever. And she was like, yeah, you're just something. She was like, everybody knows that he has sex with you, you know, like, and she's like, okay. And she was like, you guys can just leave, you know, and because it was something that tripped me out though. She was like, yeah, because, you know, you're at home or whatever. She was like, but you know what? They do house visits. So that kind of tripped me out a little bit. That kind of was like, or something about Valium or something like that, okay? So we have health here. And like we had doctor, what did we have in doctor in reverse here? So I feel like, again, some kind of treatment or something. Somebody might be denying somebody treatment at a time of need of treatment. And so, again, this might be freeing somebody from the farm or the father letting a child go. Or like with the bowling girls, maybe this masculine letting a female go because he can't control it, but she not letting go because she knows she's really, because I think that Ann person that was in the building, nobody really liked her, but also she was only supposed to be there for a certain amount of time, I think, right? Or she passed away or she died after some time or something, and I guess it wasn't in her brains that they were looking at or something like this, and she ended up having the baby or she was pregnant or something. So like I said, I look at this, every time I think about her, I think about this cousin that may be a sister cousin, I don't know. All right, I hear like breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, so we have retreat. It's a time to disconnect from the world. All right, so again, I feel like that has something to do with that King of Pentacles that we pulled yesterday. That's like, I got something. Let's go. You know, that's what I feel like that's what that's talking about. I don't know who the hell it is. There was a younger energy that came in that I don't know. But we got honeymoon, so somebody may be on a honeymoon or going on a honeymoon here. Okay? Yeah, somebody might even be saying, damn, I'm already married. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm already on my honeymoon. You too late. Right? So we got spirituality and religion here. Okay? Something about, again, something about that black lineage or that black water energy here. Okay? So yeah, spiritual, So we got finances, okay? And family tree. So again, I don't know. It's like letting some family tree go or something like this so that somebody can get some finances here. Okay? It's almost like it's not, I don't know if something is saying it's not yours anyway. And I'm just trying to be in denial. I don't know. Okay? Or maybe somebody is being in denial about, you know, that. And maybe it's just like that last person in the whole family tree. Like, God been pulling you away from all these people all this time for working against you or something. But it's like there's one branch that's just maybe even you think have been used to been so strong, you know? You can't see the fact that it's breaking apart or something like this. We got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So yeah, this could be it. It could be somebody had to do something because of some kind of finances or something here. I couldn't do that just for finances, but you know, I mean, I guess if somebody that damn fine and they do you just right, I guess you can. We got persecution and inquisition here. I feel like people were trying to persecute somebody, maybe even you, at some point in time, but they're not going to be able to do that, all right? But maybe they've been able to do this persecution because of the finances and financial energy here. But again, when it comes to these children, I feel like this is a mother still standing up for the rest of the children that God act like he can't see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, authority figure in reverse here. Some rogue energy here. Okay? And somebody trying to block engagement here. Somebody is trying to also block your love life, again, from moving forward here. Somebody trying to, like, put somebody on the blue light special at Kmart. But everybody is just looking at how stupid somebody is because they're like, you tell this person don't love you, but you like, they do. So again, there might be, like I said, new love coming in, and somebody is trying, some authority figures are trying to block this new love. Somebody needs you in a unloving, needs you to walk away from everything you, and that's why I feel like this is a fool thing with these branches right here. Because these branches are still looking like they're pretty strong with this King of Swords, even though he's in reverse. It might be a bitch might need a King of Swords in reverse right now, as long as he fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with this energy here, somebody also, it's like a leap of faith. Well, damn, okay? We got love life here. Yeah, somebody's fucking with somebody's love life. Just like what I did, it just jumped right here on my leg too. So somebody is definitely messing with somebody's love life here. But I feel like, again, it may be your love life that you have right there. Because I'm saying, there's a way that people operate to jump off of your last branch. So you won't be, if there's recovery time, you will not be able to do. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not going to make it to the top the same. Everybody's not going to find their way. Everybody's not going to take the, somebody's trying to force somebody to go down the same road. And that's the only way to get there. And I say, nah. I feel like, yeah, you can let, like, I don't think God gonna make you, people, I hate when people say that. God, sometimes he'll take everything away or once you lose everything. No, bitch, that's y'all that work for Satan. And you want to have that problem, reaction, solution energy. That's people dealing with cognitive dissonance or some kind of retardation here, okay? It's some people that think that somebody should not just get something, but it's y'all ready to fuck yours. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's been spent already by your family members and shit all the whole time. So we have, again, separation here. This time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so again, I don't know which one it is. I'm thinking three energies at least. I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's time apart from, I don't know. I'm not going to be specific here. Something telling me to just leave it to myself. Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? And then we have a past life relationship here. You have known each other before. So this is something that goes way back with somebody here. And then this phobia keeps wanting to come out. I feel like somebody has a phobia, but I don't think it's me. I feel like I'm open. I'm ready, like, for whatever. You know, but I feel like there's a masculine energy that's very reserved here. Maybe that mantis energy in the background. Again, like I said, a monk or a nun. Somebody that's in the background here. Somebody that is, they don't do like too much talking about whatever. You know? And somebody's getting to know each other, okay? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So again, I feel like this is this energy of someone new coming around here, okay? All right, and then we have wedding here. And healing family issues. All right, and we're going to stop there. We're going to stop there. All right? So again, I hope you got, oh, wait a minute. We had these pulled too. So we had Doctor in reverse. We had joyfulness here, okay? We have journey here. We have a widower here, okay? So somebody could have lost their wife or their husband, okay? However you look at it, okay? And somebody, that got somebody in their thoughts. And I feel like this has to do with this financial issue here. I feel like something is being dispersed improperly here. or somebody is not being brought aware. You know, usually if there's a message, it's like somebody come and say your husband or the king has died and this is what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to this message energy, something is not coming through here. And we have sorrow here. It's like a death has happened and somebody is not giving the information. People are everybody know about whatever the fuck this is. They see this woman is dealing with some type of sorrow, but nobody's gonna say nothing. Friends and family know, but nobody's saying nothing because they're getting something. Or they have something, right? And we have a letter here. Again, so maybe some kind of letter or something will come for you. But again, like I said, this is giving me the fact that people are covering up something here. Okay? They're covering up something big time. All right? And this could even be having something to do with, like I said, a murder. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and stop the video there. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.